Weekly forecast and predictions for Mesha Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. This week, family matters should be handled with extra care and caution. A dear one's love and overcaring can be suffocating and tiring as well. Emotions can be fluctuating. Profits and losses also will be very volatile this week. Kids can bring some unexpected troubles and unwanted and additional expenses as well. This week, Monday gives excellent results for you. Thursday and Saturday are moderately good days. Avoid arguments and ego-related issues, especially on Wednesday and Friday. Minor changes in your workplace or projects are indicated and you are expected to adjust accordingly. Not overstressing yourself and addressing things in a calm and cool manner will be the key for the success. Reciting Vittalastava, Ramadandaka and Adinarayana Ashtottara will bring success and confidence this week. Lucky numbers for Mesha Rashi people this week will be 45, 76 and 80. Lucky color will be milky white color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is practice wearing your wristwatch on the other hand starting from Tuesday. Weekly forecast and predictions for VRISHABHA Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. This week you will get to know some uncomfortable truths and dark secrets. Don't get your present tense disturbed thinking too much about a distant past. Your patience and loyalty will be recognized and rewarded at your workplace. Colleagues will treat you with a new level of respect. Being insensitive to your partner's feelings can cause a void or rift in your love life. Avoid being self-centered and workaholic. Artists, politicians, academicians, musicians, all these people will assert their command over the others and strengthen their hold. Vehicle and machinery troubles could turn out to be a costly affair. Make a thorough checkup before taking out for a long drive or usage. Government officials, Class 1 officers and higher authorities in ministerial offices will be praised for their dedication and efficiency. Right time to teach your kids about the family values, customs and traditions. Involving them in your family business and giving them additional responsibilities will prove to be a great decision. Nurses, NGO workers and volunteers need to avoid risky matters and hostile members. Chanting Shukra Kavacha, Lakshmi Kubera Stotra and Bhargavi Ashtottara will give good fortune and increase your luck factor. Lucky numbers for Vrishabha Rashi people this week will be 35, 72 and 91. Lucky color will be silky white color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is keep 5 energized turmeric stems bound in a yellow handkerchief and place it in your puja room on Friday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Mithuna Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. Forgetfulness can be a boon as well as a curse depending upon the situation. A brief lapse of memory on Tuesday and Wednesday may flare up things a bit, but it will turn out to be a great boon in the long term. Don't neglect or hurt your mother's feelings or emotions either intentionally or unintentionally. Pediatrics, lab technicians, anesthetists and physiotherapists will finally hear a long-awaited good news and get a career breakthrough this week. Monday and the Friday are the days to observe, absorb and assimilate the invisible energy from your surroundings. Talk less and work more and listen more and observe more on these days. Remember the saying, silence is the best friend, quick to listen, slow to speak. Your facial glow and aura level will suddenly increase and mesmerize others. Teenagers, especially in the age group of 14 to 18, will be strongly driven by wild fantasies and dangerous attractions. To understand the extent of the burns that fire may cause, you need not actually have to put your hand in the fire. Theoretical knowledge will be sufficient. So strictly stay away from all kinds of temptations this week. Male nurses, flight attendants, 2nd and 3rd division government employees will be appreciated and rewarded for their efficiency. Reciting Tulasi Ashtaka, Radharani Stuti and Kurma Ashtottara will bring stability and moral strength. Lucky numbers for Mithuna Rashi people this week will be 9, 38 and 83. Lucky color will be copper gold color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is offer saffron mixed milk to poor students on your birth week. Weekly forecast and predictions for Karkataka Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. An emotional journey will come to an end, making your heart heavy. Dreams and illusions will vanish into thin air, and a rude reality check will awaken you and your subconscious mind as well. Health conditions will greatly improve in general. People in their 40s and 50s will find inner strength to overcome the midlife crisis. Resilience and patience are two of your biggest and secret strengths and weapons. Time to make full use of these assets. Part-time teachers, research scholars, automobile spare part dealers and manufacturers will find a marked improvement this week. Your children are gradually moving into adulthood. Learn to respect their individuality and allow them to have their private space and time. Misplaced aggression and misdirected anger could lead to unwanted frictions and enmity at your workplace. Keep your emotions well in check. A reunion with a loved person will bring solace and bliss. Chanting Mukundamala Stotram, Sudarshana Kavacham and Brahmarambika Stuti will give great results this week. Lucky numbers for Karkataka Rashi people this week will be 14, 48 and 91. Lucky color will be grey color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is offer a lemon garland to Durga Devi in Rahu Kalam time on Friday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Simha Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. Do not fall prey for quick money making schemes, lottery, betting business and unverified short-term gains. An overindulgence in drinking, gluttony and unnatural food consumption will eventually show its drastic effects on you. Be cautious and disciplined in this regard. Learning an unpleasant truth about your partner's past may leave you disturbed in the midweek. Do not undertake responsibilities and pressures that you cannot handle. Don't feel obligated and refuse the additional responsibilities in a polite but firm manner. An angel-like personality will protect you from an unforeseen accident and clear all the impediments. Be thankful and grateful for them. Traders, merchants, provision store owners and wholesale dealers may have to regret being lustful and overstocking the materials. People undergoing rehabilitation for alcohol addictions, suffering from liver and pancreas issues, insomnia will find great improvement this week. Senior government employees and corporate employees nearing retirement and superannuation need to take special care about minor black mark incidents. Chanting Bhajagovinda Stotram, Harihara Ashtottara and Matangi Stuti will give remarkable results this week. Lucky numbers for Simha Rashi people this week will be 5, 36 and 77. Lucky color will be chocolate brown color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is lighting a single lamp with ghee or Kamakshi Deepam pointing the wick towards the north on Thursday will bring around a miraculous change. Weekly forecast and predictions for Kanya Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. Your practical and straight to the point approach may be difficult to digest for others. Near and dear ones may presume your actions and words as cold-hearted and ruthless. Don't waste time in giving explanations and justifying your actions. People see things only from their perspectives. Rewards, appraisals and felicitations will make their way into your life. A joyful bonding with your grandparents and learning some life lessons and wisdom will enrich your personality. Social workers, state level politicians and corporate leaders will see a rise in their prominence and positions as well. Weekend will be the right time to confess and express your unexpressed emotions to the loved ones. Degree students, young employees in media and medical field will have to learn the importance of patience and protocol. Medical representatives, female police employees, freelance anchors and MCs will gain popularity and recognition for your value-based work. Chanting Sharava Ashtottara, Vijayalakshmi Stotra and listening to Samartha Ramadas preachings will give great results this week. Lucky numbers for Kanya Rashi people this week will be 25, 54 and 99. Lucky color will be cream white color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is keep 9 peacock feathers in a green colored glass vase at the southwest corner of your house on Thursday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Tula Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. Putting your hard-earned money in unfamiliar sectors could turn out to be a risky proposition this week. Orthopedics, dietitians and high-profile personal assistants and personal secretaries will have to play a prominent role and responsibility in their selected fields this week. Your heart and mind will be in perfect alignment this week, especially on Thursday and Friday. Think and act institutionally and take larger decisions firmly. Take proper precautions to ensure that frictions and confrontations at workplace are not aggravated. Apprentices, trainees, temporary employees and interns should make the best use of the opportunities provided to them this week. Rising expenses and prices will force you to make a change in your financial planning. Matrimonial advisors, wedding planners and musicians may find a negative feedback from their customers. A word of advice and guidance from your parents can give a clarity to the ongoing personal crisis. Be open to share things and seek suggestions. Pensioners and old age home residents may find a withdrawal of financial support this week. Chanting Sita Ashtottara, Indrakshi Stotra and listening or reading the chapters from the holy book Harivamsha will bring remarkable turnaround. Lucky numbers for Tula Rashi people this week will be 27, 44 and 85. Lucky color will be lavender purple color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is perform Tula Bharam with jaggery or donate 5 kilos of jaggery at Lord Ishvara's Sannidhanam. Weekly forecast and predictions for VRISCHIKA Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. Your hidden talents and long forgotten skills will come out and surprise everyone this week. Track singers, ghost writers and consultants will get the credit and recognition which is long overdue. Underage achievers and child prodigies will see a sudden rise in fame and popularity. Culinary experts, master chefs and new age dance trainers may have to face unexpected mild setbacks this week. An uncharacteristic candidness will lead you to revealing personal secrets. Pay attention to your inner voice and draw a line for yourself. A strong positive planetary influence equivalent to Raja Yoga will bring enormous opportunities and respect midweek. You will be tempted to indulge in long forgotten bad habits. One careless wrong step will be enough to plunge you into quicksand neck deep. Stay strictly away from all kinds of bad temptations. Bridal makeover artists, mime and ventriloquists, mimicry artists will be in much demand this week. Chanting Pratyangira Stotram, Nagadevata Stuti and Parvati Ashtottara will give good results. Lucky numbers for Vrishchika Rashi people this week will be 17, 66 and 89. Lucky color will be jasmine white color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is avoid visiting Rajasic and Tamasic temples and consuming prasadam related to these gods and goddesses. Weekly forecast and predictions for DHANUR Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. A week which will bring relief from mental stress, inflammations and infections. Put all your hypothetical calculations and fears to a firm rest. Come out of your self-created matrix and start living in the real world. Dentists, sales managers and graphic designers will see a rise in their earnings and get a good word-of-mouth publicity this week. A little negligence about billing and book maintenance can cause serious troubles for shop owners, traders and retail dealers. An assignment or responsibility undertook as a symbol of pride could start weighing you down. A few things in marital life may seem to be causing trust issues and mislead you. Avoid confrontations and demanding instant answers and replies from your partner. A beautiful saying, believe only half of what you see and nothing of what you hear, will act as a blessing in disguise this week. Remember and follow this magical quote in the hour of crisis. Paintbrush artists, modern art exponents and fusion music experts will be flooded with opportunities. A new journey begins with joy and excitement. Chanting Radha Ashtottara, Gayatri Stotra and Shivakameshwari Stuti will bring swift results and fame as well. Lucky numbers for DHANUR Rashi people this week will be 1, 33 and 98. Lucky color will be alpha blue color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is on Friday, Bring home a musical instrument, preferably the one which was being played by your parents or grandparents, and place it on a velvet cloth at the southwest corner of your house. Weekly forecast and predictions for Makara Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. This week will be a defining period where you will exhibit several uncharacteristic traits. Sun and Venus combination in the 7th house will make you restless and impatient. You will be frustrated at the inactiveness and slow pace of working style of the people around you. Employees of government and semi-government departments, civic bodies and help centers will have to face severe backlash from general public. A powerful planetary yoga will make you disciplined, organized and setting high standards for yourself and others. However, be careful to not end up as a dictatorial person. Working women will be caught in a guilt trap and find it difficult to manage their professional and personal lives. A land deal or a vehicle selling process which had become stagnant will be renegotiated with favorable terms and conditions. Men in late 30s and early 40s may exhibit a strong urge and desire towards vices and addictions. Chanting Siddha Kunjika Stotram, Kubera Ashtottara and reading or listening the significance of the mythological stories related to Shravana Masa will give remarkable results. Lucky numbers for Makara Rashi people this week will be 31, 62 and 93. Lucky color will be silver and blue combination. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed this week is bring home an energized Shri Yantram or Samruddhi Yantra and place it in your puja room on Friday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Kumbha Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. Physical health can be a concern this week and you must take right care at the right time. This week, stay firmly away from all complex matters, people and situations and choose a peaceful path. You may come across some spiritually like-minded people from distant countries or distant cities and get to learn a lot of things from them. This is the best time to invest in spiritual sciences, healing, prayer, meditation and related practices as well. Know the difference between daydreaming and insightful vision. Nature will send encrypted messages and signals towards you this week. Transit of Mercury and Venus will be impacting your personal life in a big time. Avoid drastically making any new changes. An enjoyable and jolly good time is indicated as there will be a reunion and memorable time spent with your childhood friends. TV show hosts and anchors, serial artists have to take concerns and comments about your appearances in a serious manner. Long trips and foreign collaborations will get materialized and you will inch closer to realizing your long cherished dreams. Chanting Vasudhastuti, Sarpadevata Stotra and practicing third eye meditation will give tremendous positive results. Lucky numbers for Kumbha Rashi people this week will be 3, 64 and 105. Lucky color will be coffee brown color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is offer 32 betel leaves, 32 betel nuts and 32 rupees to an elderly woman and seek her blessings on Friday. Weekly forecast and predictions for MEENA Rashi from 7th August to 13th August. This is a week where you will realize the power of soft approach and truthfulness. Many improbable things will be accomplished with effortless ease with a straightforward approach. Your companion's way of reactions and level of understanding will surprise you. Land and vehicle related documentations, mandatory upgradations will consume much of your time this week. Fine arts and music students will find a clear way of expressing their abstract ideas. An old debt or an unreturned object borrowed from a trustworthy friend could become a debatable issue this week. Young women in early 20s could experience a sense of liberation and freedom. Private detectives, sales and marketing experts, primary and middle school teachers will get a due credit and respect for their workmanship. Reciting Basaveshwara Vachana, Amritanandamayi Bhajan and Ratidevi Ashtottara will bring remarkable results. Lucky numbers for MEENA Rashi people this week will be 66, 96 and 103. Lucky color will be pista green color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is Donate walnut and hazelnut to a poor woman on Friday. For astrological consultations and astro related queries, please contact our support team at pureprayer.com or on the below given numbers.